Alright everybody, welcome back to another match preview. This one is for Luton versus Sunderland on a Saturday. Me and Stephen's going to be doing a live stream of this one, so didn't miss it. We'll be doing a shirt giveaway on this live stream. Even if you're watching the match, just have us on the side because we'll be doing a giveaway. It's the Sunderland shirt, the home one, still got the tags on. Cheers to Jordan Starbart for that one. If you didn't like it, just eBay it. Bit extra pocket money for your electric bill this month. Right, the way you can win it is by hitting the thumbs up on this very video now, what you're watching. Get into the comment section and leave your comment on it, the correct score. Whatever you think the correct score is going to be, just comment it. Need cheating, didn't comment twice, because me and Stephen's going to go through them. He'll be bringing a video in a couple of days as well, and we'll be going through both the comments. So if you cheat, your comment gets deleted and you didn't get in with a chance. We'll be picking the draw out at the end of the live stream as well, so someone's going to be winning it, simple as that. Right, moving on to Luton. Now, a little story about Luton before we get on to the match, like how they're doing in the league and stuff. Luton, I remember when we got relegated, everybody had been beating Luton. We went down to their place and they managed to get a draw. The reason why it sticks in my mind is because it was 1-1 and Sunderland knocked us £3.5 grand on me bet. I was devastated and I never forgive it. From that day, I refused to pick Sunderland on my coupon because every time I do, the knackers. And that stuck in my mind. But not only that, after that game, Luton started to build some momentum. And then they went on to get promoted that season. And then in the Championship, the last 3 seasons, they finished 19th, 12th and 6th. So every season, they're improving season by season. Could this be the season they get promoted? They're in 9th. They played 16 games and they've got 24 points. With this table being so tight, you never ever know. Comment below if you think Luton could dig it. Could they be an outsider this season? But listen, the last 10 games they picked up 18 points. The last 5 they've won 2, lost 2, won 2, lost 1 and drew 2. The last game they got beat, right, 4-0 off Watford. But they did have 10 men, so that could have played a big factor. The game before that, though, they beat Norwich, right? Funnily enough, they beat them 1-0 because Norwich had 10 men. They're going to play a centre-off. Could there be cards in our game? Who knows? With Luke 09 playing at centre-half, if Ballard comes back in, you never ever know. Right, so on paper, Luton's away form is better than the home form, so I'm going to held on to that, mate. I'm holding on to that little glimmer of light that we can turn this around now, and that little bit of fortune is in our favour, in my opinion. Players to watch for them: they've got Carlton Morris, scored 7 goals from. They got him from a free agent from Barnsley. Also, Benoe, he's only got 3 this season, but listen, he scored 16 last season in the Championship. So them two are the threats. They've got some good players in other areas as well who chip in with assists. But them two, for me, are the players we need to keep an eye on. Right, so moving on to the lads. Listen, I've seen a few supporters saying they want Mowbray out, which I think is mad, really. We can't be getting rid of a manager when, at the little first sign of trouble, Mowbray has had his hands tied, in my opinion. He's got no available strikers. None whatsoever. You've got no available right back. Well, you have technically, but Hume's only played so much football this season, and is he really able to make the step up to the Championship? Gooch is out injured, Elise as well. You've got Huggins just starting to come back from injury. You've got Ballard out. Jesus, our luck, Patterson gets injured and then we are absolutely cattled. I'm telling you now, I'm tack that back, touch wood, that doesn't happen, but that's what I'm saying. Tony Mowbray, you've got to give him a little bit of leeway, a lot of leeway in any way, not having any available strikers to choose from. That he said it time and time again in an interview. We've got the foundations of a really good team here. We've got 1 or 2 players short of an outstanding team, in my opinion. You've got Jack Clark. He's some boy in my eyes. He can make things happen. He can ping shots from right out. He can torture defences. Same with Roberts as well. There's been games where you thought that's why teams paid £10 million for him. You can clearly see it. Cirkin's starting to come really good as well. So much so, clubs are sniffing around in Brentford and even Spurs want him back. So we have got the foundations of an excellent team. I just hope come January that Speakman doesn't make the same mistakes as he did in League One. Got away with it. He got away with it at the beginning of this season. But now it's starting to show, and it is having an effect, and it was a big mistake not bringing a body in for a striker, an out-and-out striker. Clark kind of play there, Pritchard kind of play there, and I didn't expect them to play there because that's not where they play. A lot of supporters are saying like about Pritchard that he's gone off the ball. No chance. Pritchard's one of our best players. The reason why you didn't see so much out of him because he's being asked to play a role that he's not suited to play. He doesn't like playing as in a false nine at the front, and playing as a striker. He cannot. And then when Clark stands up there, I prefer Clark to come in off the wing and drift inside. So moving on to Luton, what do you do? Who do you bring in? Ballard's back on grass, which is an absolute. I'm over the moon. Relieved. Sorry, that's what I am. I'm relieved. Sims, I've seen him in training. Could it be enough training up until Luton to get him on the start? For me, he's got to start. I didn't care if he's 75%, 80% or something. He has to start for me. Then you've got, for me, I'm going again. Sims up front if he's 80%, bang, straight away. Then you've got Roberts on the right. Obviously, Jack Clark on the left. Then I put Pritchard behind the striker. That's where he likes to be, just floating in that little space behind the striker, making things happen. And then Dan Neil and Evans. Evans has been he stepped up again in the Championship for me. Evans, he come under a lot of criticisms early on in League One. He stepped up this season. He's been mint for me. At the back, that's where the headache is. At the back, what do you do? What do you do? Obviously, Elise is out injured, but it's not as bad as once thought. I didn't know at this present time. Stephen will give you a better idea in his video because it's later on. He'll find out who's injured, who's not, who's ready to go on. But for me, it's going to be a bit of a headache. I think we're going to have to go on with a flat back four again. It's like a makeshift back four. Sirkin, Hume, Bart and O'Nine with Patterson in goal. If people's fit, hopefully, Ballard is ready to go on because I put Ballard in instead of O'Nine straight away. I just think O'Nine's been making a few mistakes. Didn't get us wrong, he's made some outstanding clearances. Simply in the Blackburn game and in the Swansea game. Blackburn game, Swansea game and the Burnley game. But for me, Ballard has to come in. I really do believe Ballard is going to be one of our best centre-backs in the full squad. I know Bart's probably been our player of the season up to now, but I feel as if injury-free, Ballard will overtake Bart and be that outstanding centre-back that we want and we desperately need. Cannot wait for Gooch to come get fit again. I know a lot of people, it might not be people's cup of tea, but for me, Gooch does a really good job. He does, defensively, he's really good for me. I think we did miss him against Burnley. His experience tracking back, he would have kept their full back quiet, who pinged one in the top corner. But, and anyway, it is what it is. Like Stephen says, that's my lineup. My score prediction is going to be a Sunderland 1-0 away win. Right, 1-0. I'm back to me always. I'm going Sunderland 1-0 away. Remember, comment below your score prediction. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe. We're on our way to 7k. Can we get 7k by the end of the season? What do you reckon? Comment below if you think we'll do it. See you in a bit, everyone.